we also would like to know from the Kenyans watching the show as well too. Do you guys think that it is a good option for African Americans or Africans in the diaspora to come to Kenya? What are you guys' thoughts on that? I mean, because clearly there's an uptick. There is a lot of Black Americans, for sure, who are heading to Kenya.
Top hill, just subscribe.
Yeah. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, I found some new buttons, y'all. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God, man. Welcome. Everybody pulling up. Everybody's good. We don't got no more lag no more. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
We back better than ever, dog. You hear me? All right, let's get to it. 3, 2, 1. Top Hill episode. I don't even know what episode we are right now, but we here.
248.
It's something. It's gonna come up right here. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm gonna pull up on the post production. I'm just happy that we're back, and I figured out what the problem was. I want to say thank you guys, and I appreciate everybody for sticking with us through the pains, man. It really just be me and Carmen in here, and shout out to Studio Wayside, but like. Yeah, it took a while to figure it out, but I figured out the problem.
We got it.
We're
streaming. No lag.
No
delay.
No delay, man. And we're streaming on a new platform, man. Shout out to Kick, man. What's going on with y'all, man? Round of applause. Shout out to all the Kick people. Yeah. We are on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, aka X, Twitch, and Kick now. So yeah, we streaming all over the place, man. So if you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate it. And also, man, this show is all dedicated to bridging the gap between the culture, man. We're here to build together, grow together, and yeah, collaborate, man. It's all love, man. Even though I be seeing them hating in the comments too. We welcome you all as well.
We blind to it, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I'm legally blind, but yeah, man. If you guys don't know, I go by the name Mr. Top Hill Live, aka Imani Raw.
And I am D Carmen.
D Carmen in the building. Yeah. We here. But all right. I want to check out this video. We started on this, and then we had computer issues, but we no longer have computer issues. Shout out to Ivy Oyori. This video is entitled "Why African Americans Are Investing and Relocating to Kenya Over West Africa." I have some thoughts, views, and opinions on this topic, as I have been to both Kenya and West Africa, more specifically Ghana. And yeah, I could give you my opinion on this as well too, since I actually did spend some good time on both parts of this continent. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Let's get into it.
Asking myself why. What is so good about Kenya that some of these African Americans would choose Kenya over West Africa? Because we can date the African American.
I brood with them.
Jesus Christ. I'm used to the lag, okay?
Wait, what happened?
We're all over the place right now. Hold on.
There has been a growing number of African Americans who have relocated to Kenya. And as a Kenyan, I am asking myself why. What is so good about Kenya that some of these African Americans would choose Kenya over West Africa? Because we can date the African American ancestry back to West Africa during the transatlantic trade. We had Africans who migrated to the Americas as slaves working in the sugar plantations. So why East Africa, why Kenya, yet most of them can't date back their roots there? And one of the things that came to mind was that it's not about money, not about...
Hold on, my bad, y'all. Look, we have a minor problem today, not major ones. There we go. Here we go.
About money, it has to be something else. If it's about money, then it's about the investments that they have here in Kenya, but why choose to relocate? Why choose Kenya? Why choose to reside in a different country that is different from your ancestry, or rather, there's a high probability that it's different from your roots? And one of the many things that came up is infrastructure. Yes. Most of the African Americans are preferring Kenya to other African countries in East Africa, in West Africa, because we have better infrastructure. But wait a minute. As a Kenyan, you might ask yourself, which infrastructure are we talking about? Which roads are we talking about? So first, let's understand where most of these African Americans are choosing to reside in Kenya. And some of the neighborhoods are Kilimani, Lavington, Karen, Runda, Westlands, and some coastal areas like Malindi. Of course, there are others, but you can see that these are posh neighborhoods. Allow me to say that. These are neighborhoods that don't have an issue with infrastructure. So when you're saying roads, they definitely have better roads than the roads that we have in Nyeri, in other parts of the country. Let's say Mlolongo, Kitengela. You get what I mean. These areas have better.
Yeah, I can definitely concur to that. I stayed in the Westlands neighborhood in Nairobi, Kenya, which is like right in the middle of everything. Like I can get to all the clubs, all the restaurants, right off the highway downtown. I can see skyscrapers, all that good stuff. Westlands is a vibe. It's a big, big, big vibe. I did also get to go over to Kilimani. I had to. My name's Imani. I'm going to pull up to Kilimani.
Okay.
I went to a club out there. I forgot the name of it, but it was like reggaeton night. And,
Rigatoni.
Rigatoni? But no, they had reggae night, basically.
Oh, okay.
there. So, like, Kenya is so, like, they're so true to themselves and their roots, but they're so multicultural as well, too. It's really nuts. Like, you know, they tap into everybody's vibe. And another thing, too, like, Kenyans love country music. It's the most randomest thing, but you might get into an Uber and he might be playing some Tim McGraw.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, what are y'all? Why? Like, what's going on?
Legitimately feel like I have been placed into an alternate reality.
Yo.
I was in a whole nother continent.
Yeah.
An African country.
Yeah.
And they're playing some Tim McGraw.
Yeah, I was like, yo,
Like, hello? Is this correct?
Where did this love for like old country music come from? Like, it's very interesting. Like, I don't know, somebody from Tennessee just came to Nairobi like 30 years ago and just be like, here, and then walk away. Right. But yeah, no, Kenyans love country music. Shout out to all the Kenyans in here. I bet y'all can vouch for me. It's like, I don't know. I just so curious to know how did that happen. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Better infrastructure, have better amenities, and they're in the suburbs. There's proximity to the Nairobi city. So this is the ideal destination. And when we say that, yes, they have better infrastructure, it's true. It's true. I was having a conversation with someone who got a chance to go to West Africa, to Togo, Benin, Ivory Coast. And when he came back, he told me, or he told us,
like, based
who were
off
in
of,
that
like,
group, that
you know, what I've seen. It seems
Kenya,
like
we
all of the
are better off. We are
West African countries seem very I'm not going to say diverse, but culturally diverse.
Mm-hmm. The West African countries. Yeah, I can see
like,
that.
Especially like Kenya, Ethiopia.
So you said East African. The East African.
East, oh,
yeah,
my goodness,
you got. Mm-hmm.
I'm in America.
I think
My East and West looks a little different than yours.
I think when it comes to East Africa, just because it's so close to the Middle East and it's also close to
the Indian Ocean. They got
Indian Ocean side and stuff like that. Like they just tapped into like a different vibe, just a different location and area where West Africa, I mean, technically it's closer to, us. And but that connection has been cut off for so long. And then I mean they also are close to Western Europe, like Spain, Portugal, stuff like that.
Is all of that still the Atlantic Ocean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The Atlantic Ocean side suck. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, so just to give you some visuals. I love the fact how fast it's moving again. Okay. All right.
Hey!
So so West Africa is all right here. And so like people who would travel here most likely will be
There's a Georgia in
Europe.
the Middle East.
Mm-hmm. That's a country named Georgia, yeah. Georgia. But yeah, so most of the people from here, so like the French people will fly down to Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire, Benin, and stuff like that for vacation.
How long does that flight, I wonder?
That's probably not long. But like, yeah. And then East Africa's over here, Ethiopia, Kenya, and so like to get to Middle East stuff like that, it's not that far. I think I heard like from Kenya to Dubai is like a 3-hour flight, something like that. So that's not far.
What?
Yeah,
3
like
hours?
Dubai's right here, and Kenya right here.
Mhm.
So, but yeah. Um,
Better off in terms of infrastructure, because even the airports that they have, you can't compare that to our airport. Now, that was a while back. I don't know how these airports look like, but from somebody who has had an experience of being in Kenya and going there and getting to notice these things, and also in terms of the cities that we have, at least we have skyscrapers. At least we have them. At least we have a robust metropolitan city, which when you compare that to other African countries, we are better off. We are better off. When we are doing this comparison, we are not comparing Kenya to first world countries like the US or Germany, because of course we will fall short of that. So we are comparing Kenya to other African countries, region like Sudan, Rwanda, Uganda, and we're also comparing ourselves to other West African countries like Nigeria. And so we are still better off in as much as we demand better relative to our neighbors, not relative to first world countries and second world countries. The other thing that came up is that we have affordable, quality standard of living. Again, remember, what neighborhoods am I talking about? I'm talking about Kilimani. I'm talking about Runda. I'm talking about Lavington. So when you compare that to other African countries, we are better off. We are better off. I was watching a video from one of the African Americans who have located to Uganda.
Very, very long time, but
yeah, we might have to tap in. We could definitely look at the Kilimani neighborhood in Kenya, man. Put in the comments a video in Kilimani to check out. I think the last one we looked at was in Livingston or Runda or Karen. I remember looking at houses in that neighborhood, but I don't remember specifically Kilimani.
well, I wonder what neighborhood. What neighborhood was it? The one that looked like a prison.
You mean with the watchtower in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do not remember. I'm afraid to go back to that video. Well, yeah, I don't know.
And he was talking about how if he had a chance to redo the decision that he made, he would consider coming to Kenya over going to Uganda because of how affordable it is. Now, affordable is relative.
Okay.
Affordable
Yes.
is relative because now we are comparing how much you are paying in the US, for example, or let's say
Too
you
much?
are a British African, how
my
much
bad.
you're paying in Britain to what you're paying here in Kenya. I was looking up rent for a 1-bedroom apartment in the US, and on
man.
average, it's around
but what
1,600
state?
USD.
Right.
It can go to as high
Average.
as 7,000 USD, depending
Oh,
on
maybe it
the
is
city that
average.
you live in. For example, there are expensive cities like New York. Now, think about what 1,000
Yeah, she's absolutely correct. She said it can get as high as 7,000. I've seen rent higher than 7,000.
I know for a fact. I have personally worked in a building where one unit was $7,000 a month.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Sorry, that's
Okay.
kind of nasty. Yeah.
That's DC for you.
Was it a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom?
I think it was like a 3
Okay.
or 4. It was like
Okay.
it had a loft. It was a really big. It was
Okay.
nice apartment.
Yeah. So imagine that, y'all. $7,000 for, a 3-4 bedroom apartment.
But you're renting at that.
Right, you're renting. You're not owning. It's just give us this money and get out. Compared to not just in African countries, but a lot of countries around the world where average rent might be $500 like USD. You know what I
Whoa,
mean? For
like-
that same
2005 prices.
right.
1,600 USD can get you
ain't
here
mad
in
at it.
Kenya. So he was talking about how the apartments here in Kenya give you access to the gym, give you access to a swimming pool, which when you compare that to Uganda and also other countries, we are giving them a better deal. And also in terms of them paying the rent abroad and coming to Kenya, for example, remember when I told you that for them it's not an income problem. It's not an income problem.
Shout out to Brock. You said you sent me a video on Instagram. I'll take a look at it after we're done reacting to this. And shout out to Alvin. He said, "Do you need a walking tour of Kilimani?" Yeah, man. I'm seriously. I am going to come back to Kenya. I'm definitely going to come back. I just think that we're going to go to South Africa first, and then I might need to spend a block of Kenya after that. Yeah.
Problem because for some of them they are digital nomads. They can work from wherever they want to.
Unless somebody wants to sponsor Top Hill, I'm gonna keep saying it. If somebody wants to sponsor Top Hill to come out there and make some videos, do some content, stuff like that, we're definitely open to doing that.
So they get paid in USD, but they come and spend it here in Kenya in Kenyan shillings. Or think about it this way. Let's assume that you're a Kenyan this is a real life scenario because there are people who
yeah, I know
work
that's gonna
for
be-
companies that are abroad. They get paid in USD, but they still live in Kenya, right? So you're working from home. If you had that opportunity where you get paid in USD, for example, you're paid 6,000 USD or even 4,000 USD or even 2,000 USD, you live here in Kenya, it's cheaper. It's cheaper because the cost of living here in Kenya is relatively cheaper. Now, with regard to that, there's something else that you might overlook.
Oh, my bad, Alva. You said you're gonna send me a video. Okay, yeah, thank you. Send me the video. I'm thinking like you about to tell me to come out to Kenya tonight. We go to Kilimani.
Send the
walk around.
flight.
Right, send the flight, man.
Send the flight.
I prefer Emirates. What's that joke? Yeah, the Emirates
You
joke.
think a private jet can make it over there?
A private? I ain't risking it. I'm gonna be
He
honest.
said,
with you.
nah.
Nah, put me on one of them big
What if
jumps.
we leave from Boston? No?
Nah.
Oh, isn't it the closest place?
It is closest,
Uh-huh.
yes. Yeah, if we
We're
do
not
leave
gonna
from up
make it
there.
over there.
Across the pond in that little ass
Is that
plane.
why Diddy couldn't get away?
No, his Jones I think was parked in L.A. or Miami. Yeah, that's way too far.
Mm.
I mean, if he would have just went to Cuba from Florida, he would have been good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He didn't have to go through none of this bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, Diddy about to be out, y'all. Can't stop, won't stop. All right, let me.
That outsiders find attractive about Kenya, which is we have better quality internet connection. Yes, we do.
Yes,
I
we
had a
do.
conversation with a Kenyan who lives in Germany, and he was telling me that the internet connection here in Kenya is better than in Germany. I don't know if that is
Okay.
true. If it's true, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments.
Yes, okay. I'm gonna tell you from firsthand experience. I was super impressed of the internet speed when I was staying in Kenya.
Yeah, that's like a point that we keep coming across. I'm like,
Yeah.
they got like the best Wi-Fi.
Yeah, and it's just it's insane because here in America, I'm not gonna lie, I pay for one of the most expensive phone companies here to make sure I have good internet service, good Wi-Fi, good all that stuff. Because I'm out of career, I have to stay connected. My internet has to be good. So I pay for quality. It still sucks.
Yep.
Like it's horrible. Like calls drop from lagging issues, from all kinds of problems. Like, and you're thinking like, yo, I live in the city. Like, this stuff can happen to me while I'm in Washington D.C., the nation's capital, or if I'm in Baltimore. Like, my phone will lie and say I have 5G, and then
It's not
still-
giving 5G.
It's not. It's not. Like, get me back to LTE if y'all gonna be acting like this. You know what I mean? But yeah, when I went to Kenya, internet was like that. Like, it just seems like nobody is tethering the speeds or slowing it down just because of whatever the case. It's like everybody just they get it.
So it's
you know?
like our equivalent to like the shedding that they have with
Right.
the energy.
Exactly. So like instead of us dealing with load shedding with power, we get load shedding when it comes to internet connection. You know what I mean? So
We're outraged.
right. I ain't gonna lie, nothing pissed me off more than like my internet messing up when I pay as much as I do for internet. Like
Don't get me started.
it literally drives me nuts.
Because I have a bone to pick with Xfinity.
You know what? And I had Xfinity before, and I had Fios. They keep saying they the best. All y'all are trash. All y'all trash. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, anyway.
No, Fios did me dirty. I'll take Xfinity over Fios. I like that I can like use it like outside of my house.
Oh yeah,
I do appreciate that.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right. Enough complaining about here, but yeah, Kenya has great internet. Brock said you guys need to come to Ethiopia, but contact the hotels and resorts in Ethiopia. They may sponsor YouTube a lot. Yeah. Oh, Ethiopia is definitely a country I need to explore. I actually got a plug out there already. I just haven't utilized it yet. I need to though. Shout out to Ethiopia, man.
If you live in Germany. But with all honesty, internet connection is important. In fact, better, high quality internet connection is good for the economy. Even think about Kenya becoming one of those tech savvy countries in Africa. Yeah. We have tech innovations here in Africa, and even something that you might easily overlook, like doing digital payments. You using M-Pesa to make payments. That is a bonus.
Yeah, I was super impressed with the M-Pesa app. Like the fact that you guys use digital currency so well, like you guys had this for a long time. Like, and this is what I mean. Like sometimes it's good. Like you kind of skip a tech stage and stuff like that. It's like they went straight from like having certain kind of phones to now having like digital phones and they traded money. Like it's like more convenient than like Cash App here. Like it's
right.
Like, instead of people walking around with cash, you just like M-Pesa, boom, like you do this.
Can you use M-Pesa like Apple Pay? Just tap it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can use it like you just tap, pay, good. If you if you taking an Uber or something like that, you can pay with M-Pesa. Like, and yeah, so it's just very very convenient out there. So if I would have known, I can say this now. When I went out there, I came out with so much cash. I had a whole bunch of cash on me. Like, 'cause I don't know where I was going. I don't know if I was going to a Kenyan strip club or what. But like, I was like, but yeah, even the bank teller was like, "You want to walk around with all this cash?" He was like, we got M-Pesa, and I'm not really, I don't know what M-Pesa is, so
Like, what's that?
yeah. But after being in Kenya for like a couple of days, I was like, I did not need to
I
take
didn't
this
need
money
all
out of that.
that.
I could have just went give me some M-Pesa
Go on
did.
about your business.
And safer that way too, much safer.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, I know Kenya doesn't have the worst crime rate, but it's like
But yeah.
walking around with all that goo up.
Yeah. Well, I'm never gonna have it all in one place. I still got some street smarts on me, but it was cool though. Like I gave out a lot of money too, like to get back. So, but yeah.
That is a bonus because for an outsider, they can easily track how their money is flowing. They can easily make payments. They can easily do that, which we as Kenyans might easily take advantage of. We don't see that as a bonus. We have African countries that are not digitized as much as we are. So we are a tech-savvy nation, and internet plays an important role in that. This other reason you might not believe it, but it's true. We have peace and stability in Kenya. Yes, we have issues in terms of insecurity. We still have issues in terms of political instability. Like the climate is not that nice, but relative to our neighbors, we're doing better off. Think about these other countries that are politically unstable. Think about Somalia. Think about Sudan. When you compare that to Kenya, like for us, the issues that we have, they are just a drop
in we're going to tap into Somalia too, man, for sure.
The ocean. I was even having
a lot.
Conversation with a lady, an Ethiopian lady. She came here to Kenya to visit her friend, and we were having a conversation, and she was telling me that the reason why Kenya is a good place, in as much as she's been here only for 2 days, is that there is that climate of stability. Like there's not much tension as there is in Ethiopia. For example, she told me that in Ethiopia, there are those groups that are constantly trying to take over the government. Yes, they haven't managed to do that, but there's that. And as an Ethiopian, there's that fear. Yes, you've not seen it, but you have to be cautious all the time, which is not the case here in Kenya. I'm not downplaying the fact that we still have insecurity issues, we still have corruption issues. All those issues are there. It's just that the extent to which they are in Kenya cannot be compared to what is out there in other African countries. The other reason why this is the best destination for somebody who wants to relocate is because of the vibrant culture that we have, the urban life that we embrace, the music, the dance, the arts, and the culture. Back to that Ethiopian friend, if I may call her that, she was telling me that Kenya is just amazing because even where we met, where we were having this conversation, it was at a nice place where people were gathering, listening to music, enjoying, eating, dancing. And she was telling me that, again, due to that political climate issue that they have, in their country, they lost it. But here in Kenya, we have it. And we can even attribute that to social media. The YouTube influencers, the Instagram influencers, the vloggers, the bloggers who write about their travel to Masai Mara, and how they discovered this gem in Turkana, and how they went partying in Naivasha. They found this vibrant community that is welcoming. So that plays an important role when someone is considering to relocate, because you'd want to associate yourself with a similar culture. You want to associate yourself with a country or with people who are documenting positive experiences. So this is definitely one of the reasons why not just African Americans, but Americans or outsiders, Europeans, would want to buy that piece of property in Malindi so that they can enjoy the warm, sandy beaches, which actually gives us an advantage because we have countries that are landlocked. For example, Uganda. The other reason is because we are warm and welcoming. Yes, as Kenyans, we love foreigners, we appreciate them, we love them, we accept them. Also considering the fact that these are African Americans, they have our skin tone. It's far much easier for us to integrate with them because we can easily confuse them for Kamau, we can easily confuse them for Onyango, we can easily confuse them for Wafula, other than the accent that might give that away. But all in all, we love foreigners. We love...
Yeah, that I was going to say this. The number one, to me, reason why I think any African American or anybody will want to go to Kenya is the people. The people of Kenya make Kenya what it is. And when you talk about just a warming place of just kind people, genuine people, helpful people, like for example, and I think it's very contagious as well too, because shout out to my guy Marvin, man. If you guys haven't already, check out my Kenyan vlogs. I did a whole vlog series of me being out there. I met this guy named Marvin that we were supposed to do an interview together. He does e-commerce, and he stationed himself in Kenya. He's been to like over like 30 countries. But he decided to stay in Kenya, and he was just like, yeah, man, like if you're here, like let me show you around. I'm gonna show you where to go and stuff like that. And because he was also a foreigner too, like he's Eritrean, but grew up in Germany and now lives in Kenya. So he's not necessarily,
He's been around.
Yeah. So it was just it was cool, like, you know what I mean. Like he showed me around, and then from there I met some native Kenyan people, of course, and then they invited me to some parties and stuff like that, some vibes, and I was just like, man, this is lit.
Y'all alright with me.
Yeah, like I just met y'all, but just the fact that like we just connected like that and we just related like that, like you know what I mean. Like Kenyans look at us as like we're brothers, we're sisters, we're cousins. You know what I mean? So there's no animosity, there's no division, there's just understanding, and it's just a vibe. It's a vibe. So love Kenyan people, man. Yeah, man, I want to go back. So.
Now think about it this way. We have other countries, to be specific, the North African countries that are doing better economically speaking. Tunisia, Morocco, Egypt, those countries, they're doing better off. But why would an African American not want to go there if it's really about going or relocating to a country that is doing better economically? And it's because most of those countries that are in the northern region are of Arabian descent. Yeah. So if you are a dark-skinned brother or a dark-skinned sister, it would make sense for you to come to a country like Kenya, Uganda, where there's that
Arabian
Bantu
descent.
origin that mixed.
Yeah.
I mean, I just
Yeah.
so they're not Negroes.
No, so basically, up here, basically where it's like, I was about to say something.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if this is controversial.
I mean, they're noticeably different looking than the rest.
Right. Yeah. So it's more drier, more deserty, more Sahara-y. There's the Sahara all right here, but most of the Arabian people migrated from the Middle East into Egypt, into like, northern Sudan, Libya, Tunisia, Morocco. Like they came and pretty much took most of North Africa.
Yeah. And then don't want to call themselves Negroes.
No, but because
no.
because they're traditionally not African,
Right?
Or
they just migrated down.
They migrated into it, and you guys can correct me. I'm open to being wrong. I'm just saying from what my history has told me, and it could be wrong. They migrated into Egypt. I mean, clearly, I know for a fact Egypt and Sudan and stuff like that was called Kemet. It was also nicknamed for the land of the blacks. Like, if you look at ancient Egyptian, ancient Sudanese artifacts and stuff like that, they're black. They're bliggity black. Okay, like there's no denying that. So there's no confusion that the people that live in like Cairo and Egypt now that are Arabian descent are not the same people from ancient Egypt. They're not.
So like Algeria. First of all, I'm not too familiar with Northern Africa territories outside of like Morocco.
Right. Now, I will say this: I don't want to just say like exclude them. You know what I mean? Because, for example, Gaddafi was from Libya, and even though he was, you could tell he looked a little bit different too. I believe he's probably. I don't know much about Gaddafi if he's mixed with.
I'd say he looked mixed.
Yeah, maybe he was mixed with an Arabian and an African, or maybe he was just all Arabian. I'm not sure. But regardless, he was in control of an Arabian
Maybe he was
state.
colored.
Carmen. Oh my God! I know you guys might want us to talk about Tyler later. We might do that later. But anyway, he was in charge of an Arabian state, Libya, but he was still very much for the unification of all of Africa. Northern Africa, West Africa, East Africa, Southern Africa, it didn't matter. They all share the continent. So I'm down for that. I'm always down for unifying and bridging the gap and stuff like that, not causing division. I get it. Not everybody it's going to look the same, have the same culture and stuff like that. But if we can all move in the same direction for the betterment of the continent, a unified Africa is a great Africa, you know. So the truth is, they're there now. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So it's better to work together than, you know, keep shunning each other off. But yeah. Rock said, not true. What she said, yes, there are groups, but are too small to threaten the government, or you really, and Ethiopians have much less violent crime than most African countries, much less than Kenya. Okay. All right. Hey. All right. Cool. All right.
You easily acceptable, where we have shared similarities like our skin tone. It's just the reality. It's easier for them to be accepted here in Kenya than to be accepted in the northern region. And it's also easier for someone who has the Arabian origin to be accepted easily in the northern part of Africa, in Morocco, in Tunisia, than to be accepted here in Kenya. Although that is subject to discussion, but I think you get my point. It's just easier. If I go to the UK and I spot a Kenyan there with my skin, it will be easier for me to open up.
Yeah.
It's going to be easier for me to communicate and relate with them. So that's the same thing, that they'll choose Africa or Kenya, to be specific. As you can see, it's not just one thing. It's many things that come into play. And of course, as a Kenyan, you might ask yourself, which good infrastructure, which good education system? Because if you're relocating to Kenya, you want your children to have better education. We don't have good education here in Kenya. You might argue that we don't have the top-notch, best healthcare systems. You can even argue that we are not that safe. We still have insecurity issues. But if you compare Kenya to other African countries, we are better off. Of course, we demand better, but that is just something to take pride of. As a Kenyan, do you think that Kenya is an ideal place for a foreigner to live in, for an African American to live in? Or do you think that we need to do better? I'd love to know your thoughts on the comments.
Yes. All right.
Languages, right? But guess what?
Round of applause for sure. Hello? Hello? Bitch. Okay. All right. Yes. So off of her last question, we also would like to know from the Kenyans watching the show as well too. Do you guys think that it is a good option for African Americans or Africans in the diaspora to come to Kenya? What are you guys' thoughts on that? I mean, because clearly there's an uptick. There is a lot of Black Americans, for sure, who are heading to Kenya, who are in Kenya and going to Kenya and plan to come back to Kenya. Hello. Yep. And it's not by mistake, you know. And I think also too with the work that Khalees is doing with social media and stuff like that too, that's going to draw a lot of people to come to Kenya as well too from the diaspora. I know for me, like 2 years ago, when I decided to go to Kenya, I was doing my research on YouTube. I was just looking at different other vloggers and people who were traveling, and because I wanted to go to a different country. I wanted to go to Africa, but I wanted to try something different. And all I kept seeing was Kenya, Kenya, Kenya. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll go to Kenya. And when I went there, I was like, oh, this is why everybody is coming to Kenya and why nobody wants to leave and everybody is packing their bags and moving here. I get it. And for me, I'm the kind of person, like, I love being by water and stuff like that.
Oh,
too.
yeah, I love that.
So
I need a beachfront.
Yeah, so the fact that I was cool with being in Nairobi and be like, you know what, I can get away to Deanne or Linda, like she said, and, you know, spend a weekend there. I could take a little flight over there or take the high-speed train and go to the beach when I want to and then come back. Kenya has everything. So I really, really enjoy my time there. I think about Kenya every day. I ain't gonna lie about coming back. It's good. Like I'm never gonna forget getting off that plane and smelling that fresh air.
I gotta experience that.
Yeah.
Might add some points to my life.
Yeah. I can see it. So like I said, I know shout out to Mafame Musa, like he said, man, he moved out there, he started eating more and he started losing weight.
Eating more and losing weight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Okay. Shout out to Ivan. He said Gaddafi was a very powerful leader. Obama made a very big mistake to take him out. Saddest part is other Africans couldn't do anything to stop it. Yeah, I agree. I think that Africa needs to come together, man. unified together. He said Kenya is the best place for black expats in Africa. That's a bold statement. That's a very bold statement, man, but I ain't mad at it.
You said Kenya is the best place
for black expats in Africa. I ain't gonna lie. To me,
definitely top 5.
It's in the top 5 for
Top
sure.
5.
Top five. I would say no country can beat that as of now, 2025. Look, man, hold. Look, that's your squad. I ain't mad at it. Hold up, my guy Lord Williamson is in the freaking building. Shout out to Lord, man. Yeah, Lord. Look, man. Lord has been on a tear right now, man. I know he just finished up doing a Europe tour, doing his Euro step and stuff like that, man. It was dope, man. So make sure you guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to Lord Williamson channel. Make sure you guys do that. One of the best travel vloggers out right now. No cap.
Absolutely.
No cap, man.
I definitely would like to see what a European summer looks like.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I seen the Paris jump. I seen the Spain jump that he did. I think he just dropped the London video. Man, what am I doing? I could just look at it right here.
I seen one on our FYP page.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out to Lord. Pull this up. All right. Yeah, he recently was in London. I gotta check that out. I went to Berlin, Germany. Big mistake. Okay, I gotta check that one out too. But yeah, he seemed like he had a time in Europe, man. So that was dope. And he said he's about to touch back down to Ethiopia. Oh man.
Ethiopia got the vibes.
Ethiopia definitely got the vibes, man. I need to pull up there with you, man. I got a plug out there in Ethiopia, man. Like,
one of my Uber drivers the other day was from Ethiopia, and I love how they like make it clear. They be like, "Dude, you're my brother." Like, they be like, I'm black, just like you think I'm Indian. I'm not.
Yeah, yeah. That's Ethiopia. Once again, it's the people. Like I remember that layover in Addis Ababa, and I remember that my first interaction with an Ethiopian person. A woman comes up to me and she's just like, "Hey, I know you're different. You come from America, stuff like that, but we both black. Like we." One love, pretty much. Like
she said, we are the same.
Right, right. I was just like, man, that's what's up, man. Shout out to you. Lord said, check out the London one. That's the best to me. Oh shoot. Okay. All right. Look, and I already see a lot of his best, man. You check out his that Colombia video went stupid crazy, bro. That Colombia video was fire. So yeah. Shout out to Sums in the Twitch chat. I see you, bro. He said, "Yo, what's good, bro? You doing reactions?" We are. So we're definitely doing reactions tonight, man. Rock said, "Enjoy Ethiopia." All right, bet. Bro, let me see what video you sent me, man. You sent it to the Top Hill IG. I don't want to expose y'all. I don't want to expose y'all DMs. Let me see. Let me do this. You guys don't know I was recently in Costa Rica. Costa freaking Rita. Pura Vida, Costa Rica. It was definitely some dope vibes for sure. Let me see.
Is that the volcano behind you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that's dope.
Yeah, got some dope shots.
Is this where you were in the blue zone?
Yeah. So first, this is the waterfall.
That is such a chaotic cover photo. Oh, there was people in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I just realized my eyes look like anyway.
I thought it was intentional.
No, it definitely wasn't. I look like Biggie in that picture. But yeah, no, there's people down there. But yeah, it's a little vibe,
Is there
man.
any places where springs where you could just drink the water?
You don't want to drink the volcano spring water, no. No, but they did have hot springs where you can chill in the actual.
But don't drink it.
No, I don't want to do that.
You die.
Yeah,
you die.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's probably not a good vibe. I saw a sloth just cooling.
What if he just fell out?
I would have caught him. He was cool. You know
he was
what I mean?
cool.
Yeah,
I would have caught him.
I don't want him to hurt himself, man. Shout out to the sloth. This was just a vibe. This is our bathroom right here.
This is the bathroom?
The shower, I mean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. But how's the mosquitoes? Like, what do you do about that?
I was actually surprised. They did say to, like, prepare for mosquitoes and stuff like that, but
Mm-hmm.
I had, the regular mosquito spray off, and I had those little bands.
How do you shower out there?
You just go out there and turn the water on.
But wait, is there like a door or something that closes off? Like, what did the mosquitoes eat, Matt?
There's a door, like, there's a glass door that, like, leads out into that. But,
Okay.
but yeah.
I was gonna say, they probably be just like
Yeah, so the hot springs.
ready to eat.
Yeah.
The hot spring looks super cozy.
Yeah. So this is just,
Oh, look at your dog.
my man when he was
Hi,
hungry.
Mr. Dog. Oh.
Had me a
Ooh,
red,
that looks fire.
red snapper.
What they season that with?
Yeah, man.
Oh my
A little bit of
goodness.
love. A little bit of this. Yeah, man.
Eat that.
This was the little cabana jump. So this is the first place that we went to, the volcano area. But we had this whole jump to ourselves. It was very cool, secluded, with a perfect view of the volcano.
Nice.
And then since we are here,
Hey.
then we went to the beach side. This is Nasara. This is closer to the
What did
blue
water
zone.
look like? Is it clear?
Oh yeah, but this is like not so much a swimming beach, but a surfing beach.
Ooh.
So there was a lot of
they strong.
a lot of strong waves. Like I wasn't really rocking with going out too deep because I ain't gonna lie, they already took out my man Malcolm Jamal Warner. Rest in peace, Theo. You know Theo from the Cosby Show.
Yeah.
He went to Costa Rica, like
Oh, that's how
literally.
he died?
Yeah, he died in.
I thought he had like a heart attack or something.
No, he was in Costa Rica
Oh,
on a family
man.
trip, and the tides. Yeah,
Swept him up.
yeah. Rest in peace,
Did
man.
they get his body?
Yeah, it was unfortunate. His
Yeah. Okay.
his daughter, I think, is the one that like found him. But yeah,
Mm.
but yeah, man.
Ooh, that is so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And that fruit looked bomb.
Fruit was fire, man. We went ATV riding up a mountain. That shit was crazy. All day event, like driving up 4 hours up a mountain.
It took 4 hours to drive up the
Oh,
mountain.
yeah. Yes.
Wow.
It was cool. At the top of the mountain, we
Did y'all like take breaks or was it like continuous driving?
yeah, we took breaks, and then they gave us this coconut on this break. This is the best freaking coconut I ever had in my freaking life. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This coconut was absolutely fire.
Mm.
Super hydrating. Like, but anyway, we went to a farm up there, and we
Okay.
actually had a farm to table experience, and I got to walk around the farm, check out all the different fruit. Literally just picking fruits off the tree and eating it,
Oh, wow.
and stuff. It was really really dope.
That's crazy that that's like a vacation, but people are living like that. Like, this
Right.
is how we're supposed to be living.
Exactly.
Are those like flamingo fruit?
I have no idea what this is. I just like this looks cool. I have no idea what it is though. I need to use ChatGPT to figure out what it does. I forgot to ask him.
Food looks good.
Yeah, food was fire.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What?
You ever had a green orange?
No.
Green orange with some salt on it. You know what I mean?
That sounds good.
Yeah, it was definitely good. Definitely
I don't
good.
know about salt, but I mean,
I-
I'll trust it.
I was like, I
trust
was gonna try it.
I trust their judgment.
Yeah. So yeah, man, some vibes. This is the little shampoo joint.
fruit,
Yeah.
or
Cin-
plant.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
plant, but yeah, you squeeze it, get some shampoo out of it. I definitely put it in
What
my
does it
hair.
smell like?
Cinnamon.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Smells like cinnamon. And then this is just some views from one of the
Bring
restaurants.
that through customs.
Probably not.
Did it rain a lot out there?
Surprisingly not, and it was raining season. It only like rained on this like one time.
Okay.
So we were really really lucky to like get the views that we got, to get to yeah, just everything that we got. This is my man right here.
What's that? Oh, a lizard?
Yeah, my man, little
A iguana.
uh-huh.
Do they eat those out there?
Yeet. Hey,
Yeet.
but yeah, man, Costa Rica was lit. But yeah, Barack. Oh wait, I do see you in here. At first I was like, I don't see no messages from you.
No, Mike.
Oh, you definitely was sending messages. My bad, bro. My bad. Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay, I see who you repping for, bro. He's repping for Ethiopia. There's so many videos in here. Okay. All right, let me see which one. Let's see, can I copy and paste it here? Please and thank you, please work. Nope, of course not. Let me do it this way. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, this is a good little.
Addis Ababa.
Brock, you understood the assignment, man. I appreciate you, bro. All right. All right. Like, this episode is all about what is the best city in Africa and should we come or not? I like it.
Yes.
I'm with it. Keep
you
it
got
coming.
my attention.
Keep it coming. Let's see. So proud of you, Imani. I'm jealous. I need to travel more. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Like, after like doing the juice fast and all that stuff, man. Like, I needed a break, man. I working both my jobs, doing Top Hill, my Airbnb business, doing the juicing videos and stuff like that. Yeah, I was like, man, I am burnt out. I need a vacation. Needed. He said, bro, you are a pioneer when it comes to travel to Kenya, planning any investments. I would love to. I would absolutely love to invest in Kenya. I think Kenya is a beautiful, beautiful country, and I would be honored, honestly. But yeah, and I'm also super inspired too, especially checking out like what Khalees is doing out there and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm definitely open to it.
Top hill, hell no. Top hill, just subscribe.